Hey guys, welcome back. I am Kyle. This is Kontour by Kyle, and today's tutorial is another look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This is more of my go-to look. It's kind of like a sunset, if you will, kind of halo eye, and I just love it. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette was not something I originally wanted to buy because of all of these oranges and reds. I really don't use a lot of oranges mainly, but it's just gorgeous. It looks so pretty. I've done a lot of looks with this palette and it definitely is one of my go-to palettes at the moment. You can add a wing to it if you want to make it a little more fierce. I added this really cool toned lip, this dark lip. The lip I'm wearing is a NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Honeymoon. So yeah, please be sure to subscribe if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below, do whatever you want to do, and let's get started with this tutorial. So first, to prime the eyes, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. To set down that eyeshadow primer, I'm going to be taking my Morphe E27 brush and picking up that shade Tempera and just running that all over my lid. Next, with that same E27 brush, I'm taking the shade Golden Ochre and I'm just running that through my crease, using it as a transition shade. Next, I'm picking up the shade Burnt Orange on my same Morphe E27, and I'm just going to be running that right over Golden Ochre, just building up that transition shade. Next, I'm picking up the shade Realgar with my Morphe M514 brush. This is just a more detailed crease brush, and I'm just going to start by packing that on my inner and outer corners of my lid, and then I'm just going to start to blend it out and run it through my crease as well. After you've blended that out, I'm going to take Love Letter and do the exact same thing, making sure I'm not getting too much pigment. So once you get those shades packed down, wipe off whatever product you have left on your brush and just start blending. These shadows blend like a dream. They're super pigmented, but they blend so nicely. I love it. And then next, I'm taking the shade Veteran Red, and again I'm just building up these colors, making it sort of like an ombre sunset effect. Putting that on the outer and inner corners of my eye and then running it through my crease. Next, with my shader brush from Wet n Wild, I'm jumping into the shade Primavera, and I'm just going to be putting that right in the center of my lid, just packing on that color to create that halo eye effect. And then I'm just going back in with my detailed crease brush just to blend out any harsh edges. And then again, I'm picking up the shade Tempera on my Urban Decay flat shader brush, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bones with that. For foundation, I'm going to be using my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation in the shade Fair Light Neutral, and I'm just going to dot this all over my face. To help blend in that foundation, I'm taking my Farsali Rose Gold Elixir, and I'm just putting that directly on my brush. For highlighting and concealing my under eyes and other various places of my face, I'm using my Wet n Wild Highlighting and Concealing Pen. I'm in the shade Posing Nude, and I'm just going to be taking that all under my eyes where I get dark circles on either side of my nose, up my nose, in between my eyebrows, and on my chin, and then a little bit on my smile line. And then with a damp beauty blender, I'm just blending this into the skin. To cream contour my face, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, and I like to use two different shades. I use a lighter color, which is a medium beige, and then later I go in with a darker shade that's called Toffee. I always like to start lighter and then gradually work my way darker, because if you go too dark in the beginning, it's a little bit harder to reverse. To set my under eyes and everywhere else I concealed, I'm using my RCMA No Color Powder on my Morphe E53 brush, and this is just going to help it set and stay longer on your face and also keep from creasing. And then I'm just taking this powder brush from Wet n Wild and wiping away all the excess. And then to bake my contour, I'm using my Morphe M459 brush and that same RCMA No Powder. And I'm just going to let this RCMA No Color Powder sink into my skin and just clean up that contour. Next I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and then I'm going to apply the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes Mascara to my top lashes. For my lower lash line, I'm taking the shade Warm Taupe on my Morphe E36 brush and just running this all along my lower lash line. And then for my lower lashes, I'm using my Wet n Wild Megalength mascara. Next I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl eyeliner in the shade Calling Your Buff to waterline. To set my cream contour, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and my Morphe E59, and I'm just going to bronze up everywhere that I put the cream contour. For blush, I'm going to be using the blush that came with the Baked Highlighter and Blush set from e.l.f. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush brush. I'm just going to start running that on my apples of my cheek and then working my way backwards towards my ear. And then to highlight my face, I'm going to be using my Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade 10 Be My Highlight. And I'm doing so with my Morphe M514 brush, and I'm just doing that on the highest points of my cheeks, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and that's that. And then for lips, I'm using my NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Honeymoon. And that completes this look. I hope you guys like it. Be sure to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you later. It is a NYX Lip Why can't I say this? NYX Lip Lingerie.